Undertale is a classic-styled indie RPG, released in September of last year. But what is this Undertale I've heard so much about, you might ask? Well, you've come to the right place. Undertale is the story of a young girl who falls down a hole in her backyard into a magical underground world, a lot like the 2010 movie Alice in Wonderland. The little girl meets many monsters and foes on her quest to find a way back home, but the only way to escape the underworld is to please the Skeleton King by making him his favorite meal, noodles. You must journey through the lands of Undertale to find all the ingredients to make the perfect noodles, or else you will be trapped forever. The gameplay in Undertale is very similar to Super Mario RPG on the SNES. With no surprise, the entire game is inspired by Super Mario RPG, with the creator even saying, "Yeah, we literally just reskinned Super Mario RPG." But what brings people to play Undertale is the story and its characters. Characters such as the evil Mufasa, a devilish cow lady who will try and trick you and lead you down the wrong path, an all-around great and well-written villain. But the fan favorite has to be the Skeleton King's son, Bobby. Bobby is a timid and fragile soul, searching the lands in the hope of finding out what happened to his mother, the Spider Queen, who disappeared many years ago. He's also one of the 12 love interests in the game's highly in-depth romance system. This is where the game draws a lot of criticism. Once a character has been romanced, you can engage in highly graphical and interactive sexual scenes. Some people call it furry propaganda, attempting to brainwash our children into helping further the furry agenda. The high amount of furry content should come as no surprise, however, as the creator of the game also worked on the popular webcomic Two Kinds, a comic about furries going on fantasy adventures and having lots of graphical intercourse. The creator of Two Kinds, Andrew Hussey, said back in 2012, "I wish I could just make a video game about a small child fist-fucking a goat's arsehole." And then, 3 years later, his dream came true when he finished Undertale. The game's mind-blowing story is perfectly complemented by its amazing soundtrack. Ah, beautiful. That one's my favorite. Once the final boss is defeated, you'll finally escape the underworld and marry the romantic love interest of your choosing. I was disappointed in the lack of choice in the game other than the romance options. More than one ending would have been perfect for this game. A missed opportunity. But at the end of the day, despite the game's glaring flaws and obvious racist dialogue, it was an unforgettable experience. I rate this game 5.5 out of 3.